Join me as I dive deep into the hidden signs of emotional burnout and see if I can uncover what's really behind my own exhaustion. Emotional burnout is a concept that has been gaining a lot of attention lately, and for good reason. We live in a fast-paced world where we're constantly connected, constantly stimulated, and constantly on the go. It's no wonder that so many of us are feeling drained, depleted, and just plain exhausted. But what exactly is emotional burnout, and how can we recognize it in ourselves and others? Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions, like you're running on autopilot? You wake up, you go to work, you come home, you watch TV, you go to bed, and then you do it all again the next day. But there's no passion, no energy, no excitement. You're just existing rather than truly living. That's what emotional burnout can feel like. It's a sense of emotional exhaustion, a feeling of being completely drained of all emotional resources. Another common symptom of emotional burnout is cynicism. When we're feeling burnt out, we can start to feel like nothing really matters, like everything is pointless. We can become detached from our work, our relationships, and our activities. We might start to question the meaning of it all and wonder why we're even bothering. This cynicism can be a major red flag for emotional burnout, and it's something that we need to take seriously. And finally, emotional burnout can also manifest as a lack of motivation. When we're feeling burnt out, we can struggle to find the energy to do even the simplest tasks. Getting out of bed can feel like climbing a mountain, and the thought of facing another day can feel overwhelming. This lack of motivation can be a major indicator that something is wrong, and it's time to take a closer look at what's going on. So, what causes emotional burnout? Is it just a natural part of modern life, or are there specific factors that contribute to it? In my experience, one of the biggest causes of emotional burnout is work-related stress. When we're constantly under pressure to perform, to meet deadlines, and to achieve results, it can be incredibly draining. We can start to feel like we're constantly on edge, waiting for the other shoe to drop. And if we're not careful, this stress can start to seep into other areas of our lives, causing us to feel burnt out and exhausted. Another major contributor to emotional burnout is our personal relationships. When we're constantly surrounded by drama, conflict, and negativity, it can be incredibly draining. We might start to feel like we're walking on eggshells, never knowing when the next argument or crisis will arise. And if we're not careful, this emotional labor can start to take a toll on our mental and emotional health. And then, there are the societal pressures that we face every day. The pressure to look perfect, to be perfect, to have the perfect life. It's a heavy burden to carry, and it can be incredibly exhausting. We might start to feel like we're not good enough, like we're not meeting expectations. And if we're not careful, this pressure can start to build up and contribute to emotional burnout. So, what's the key insight that we need to take away from all of this? It's that emotional burnout is not just about being tired or stressed or overwhelmed. It's about recognizing that our emotional resources are depleted, and that we need to take action to recharge. It's about recognizing that we're not just physical beings, but emotional beings as well. And if we're not careful, emotional burnout can have a major impact on our overall well-being and productivity. The truth is, emotional burnout is a signal that something is wrong. It's a warning sign that we need to slow down, take a step back, and reassess our priorities. It's a reminder that we're not invincible, and that we need to take care of ourselves. So if you're feeling burnt out, exhausted, and drained, don't ignore it. Take action, take care of yourself, and remember that you're not alone. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've struggled with emotional burnout, I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments below. And if you want to dive deeper into this topic, be sure to check out my next video on how to overcome emotional burnout.